Meet Uzi and Abhijit. That's Kevin, the guide hired by them. And that's me. We took a hiking trip in the Nokrek National Park in Meghalaya. I had no idea what was in store for us, except our tiny steps, which were gradually getting heavy with each inch hiked by us. Before hiking even a kilometer up in the woods, the first sight at a narrow stream, running wildly, they just stopped to drink water. Kevin, about whom we came to know that he was an expert hiker, leapt at the stream to cup a few ml in his hands. Uzi, the big boy who had organized the hiking, was busy explaining to me, but I was more interested in capturing the wilderness. Kevin and Abhijit. Oh, they were the great explorers of us all, stopping and examining anything they found exciting or intriguing. These are my feet, which have been taking me interminably to the world for last 44 years. This pair never gets tired, will never do, till I heave my last breath. They straddle stems of trees. Being a local chap who grew up on these mountains in Meghalaya, Uzi could recognize plants or herbs. He smelt a leaf and handed over to us too. Look at Kevin, as interested as ever. The hurdles of hiking start now. Bend knees, duck a bit, and pass safely under the fallen trees. My body is etched with signs of aging. Even the grays, which I like to flaunt, are falling, but the mind is still young and energetic as ever. The great Uzi, back at instructing. The hurdles of hiking kept on coming. It's like a test of life. If you passed it, it wouldn't matter. If you failed it, it wouldn't matter even then. The test of life is what matters. It seemed that all of us, including the guide, were interested in the test. We had started to get tired, obviously, but we were undeterred and fearless. The hiking was a challenge, especially for an aging man like me, but we held the bull by its horns. We came from nature. We're part of it. Nature is the source of my strength. It keeps me at peace. I know, sooner or later, I'm gonna merge with whence I sprang. Till then, I wanna be in the company of nature and enjoy. If you've ever watched a hiking video, you might have observed walking sticks in hikers' hands. Our guide chopped a branch of a tree on the side of the trail and pruned it to be used as a walking stick. I never used them, maybe due to using my hands to record. For most of my videos, I've used Akaso's V50X action camera. Our guide was truly an expert guide, a strong-willed and dexterous man. Those of us who wanted a stick to aid them in hiking, he pruned a handful of branches to convert them into walking sticks for them. Always, and I mean always, follow the guide even if you know the trail. He kept on clearing the way and showed the path. Like good disciples, we followed him down and up the path, aided by the walking sticks which the few of us had. I'm the last one to follow, well, most of the time, probably, because of feeling protective of these young chaps. Just as nature gives me strength, the same way, and I'm telling the truth of my life, my young friends' company is like elixir. They keep me young. Their ideas guide me. They're no less than my teachers. Initials of Nokrek National Park, the NNP. I'm sweating. Uzi's a bit down, but would endlessly persevere throughout the hiking. That's why his appearance might be deceptive. Walk a bit, then rest a bit, seems to be Uzi's way up the mountain and through the woods. Meanwhile, I, with my cam, take a spin. The big boy of Meghalaya, back on his feet. Hurrah! It got too sweaty that, like everyone, I had to unzip my jacket. The hiking had started to have the best of me. As I walked up and down, the woods were draining all my strength. Moreover, I was almost hungry, except 1 or 2 bananas, which these young guns had brought and were kind enough to share with me. Kevin, Abhijit and the guide were farther ahead. But I stuck to Uzi, or rather, he was the one who stuck to me, almost like a local guardian spirit in the woods, watching over me, an oldie who claims to match their energies. In friendship, wherein mutual respect and love abound, who's protective of who, who's watching over who, such lines are blurred. The individuals who might be different in all senses become equal in friendship. The hiking strengthened our friendship and made us equal to each other. A tree, again. It could feel like one was inside a video game, overcoming hurdles one after another to reach the end of the game. Step up, clear the hurdle before perishing to the challenge. Despite all the claims about feeling young, if truth be told and heard, I'm gradually losing my knees because of not cycling. I used to, a lot. The woods, its trees, narrow streams, our fellow creatures who inhabit the woods, breathe and exist no different than us. But we, the humans, are so self-absorbed that we don't pay attention to any other entity, organic or inorganic. We measure everything and everyone against ourselves. And that is the greatest fallacy we're marred by, and no less than a tragedy for us and for other fellow creatures who we consider below us. I'm certain that my fellow hikers, the young guns and the guide, have always known this much better than me. They continue to stay closer to nature, and they understand it. Their outlook and attitude towards nature or its creatures is way better than mine. That's why I'd say they're my teachers and I'm merely a learner. I'm learning about them and their way of life. It's almost epistemological for me. Lo and behold, haha, a tiny puddle of a stream. Just one look, Abhijit is ready to splash. I tried to save my shoes, which were not meant for hiking but was a pair for walking only. But they won't be saved. You'll see soon. Here sits the man, in rest-a-bit mode, hibernating, sweating but recharging, because he knows that there's a long, really long way up. The explorer chaps above us, thoughtful, immersing in nature. And that's me, concerned with my tuft of hair, which will disappear soon. We're walking towards a major rest stop kinda place, sort of a halfway mark. Still, the hair. Here comes the rest stop, the halfway mark of our hiking. It's a tower in the middle of jungle. Before anything, Kevin, the expert hiker, and Abhijit, the curious and excited chap, were stepping up on the stairs to the top of the tower while the big chap and the guide stayed down. I had to first capture it from its base to top. Then, just step up. Step up to rejuvenation. Each step takes you to another world, opens up exhilarating avenues, and gives you clarity of mind. Look who follows. These are the stairs to heaven. You're not dead, yet you're up, above, in the clouds. Your friends are already there, enjoying the view and renovating their perspectives. Now, it's my turn. Except the guide, we were all on top of the tower, extremely happy with a sense of achievement. Look at Abhijit. Elated, Kevin, just another feather in my cap. Uzi, this is just the beginning, a lot to come. And me, still the hair. Let me show you the 360-degree bird's eye view of where we stood that day. Time to step down the stairs. I'm a slow walker, but extremely steady, despite the fact that there was no strength left in my legs. The stairs were gyroscopic and, like the WB Yeats' The Second Coming, we were turning and turning in the widening gyre. There they are, resting and chatting. And there he was, Kevin, the expert. And me, turning and turning in the widening gyre. The guide and Uzi are chatting, but Abhijit is practicing a cricket shot. No better place than in the middle of nowhere. Goodbye to the tower, our rest stop, probably the halfway point of our hiking, and we move on to our destination. It's a downhill. Personally, climbing up has been quite easy for me, but climbing down is something that I find difficult. So, the difficult but exciting part lies ahead for all of us. The jacket is gone. The cap is on. My feet are ready to traverse the trail. Once again. Now begins the next hurdle. Our fellow beings who live in this jungle, the leeches. Perhaps Kevin was the first one to be sucked by them. But thanks to our dexterous guide, who carried with him a local solution to remove the leeches from body. Mr. Happy Feet, who had already had his chappal broken while hiking. Now, the cam is in his hands. However, this is also the end of the part 1 of the episode 19, Hiking in the Woods. If you like the episode, please share it with others. And please, 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 don't forget to subscribe to Citrocar10 to channel. Wait for other parts too. Thanks for watching. And quickly overtake them. Ciao.